It's been a long time since oysters, mussels and shellfish were plentiful in Port Phillip Bay, but work is underway to restore shellfish reefs, and if that works, it'll also be good for the overall health of the bay.
Those with long-standing connections to Port Phillip Bay are all too aware of what's now been missing for some time.
Being born in Albert Park, as a young person I can remember going over with a bucket and filling it up with oysters, and they were pretty good tucker.
Shellfish beds rich with mussels, scallops and these native flat oysters, or angazi, once covered Port Phillip Bay, but overfishing has taken its toll.
The oysters were probably decimated maybe 100 years ago. The mussels more later, and by the 80s much of the shellfish habitat had been already lost.
The banning of scallop dredging from the end of next year has taken the fishing industry by surprise.
Shellfish reefs globally are one of the most endangered ecosystems. We've lost globally 85% of shellfish reefs or oyster reefs throughout the world, and in southern Australia we've lost basically all of them.
Scientists believe the loss of the shellfish reefs has had a knock-on effect on the overall health of the bay. The pilot project aims to restore reefs in 3 locations where they were once common.
There's not only habitat being recreated, there's more fish that will be in the bay, and there's also be cleaner water because oysters are such great water filters.
At a hatchery in Queenscliff, thousands of angazi oysters are being carefully raised to the point where they can be deployed in the bay. An added benefit is a fledgling aquaculture industry for a sought-after oyster.
They'll be fattening them up and ready to eat in a month or 2.
Apart from the growth rate, the flavour, they're exceptional. They're virtually a brother of the French Boulogne oyster, which is reputedly the world's best oyster.
Proponents are hoping this national first shellfish reef restoration project could be replicated in southern estuaries across Australia and, in essence, right the wrongs of the past.
We can't just accept things have changed and say that's the way it's going to be forever. We do have to think about trying to restore and get back what we used to have.
The pilot project will run for 3 years. Cameron Best, ABC News.